If you received a 1911 from the CMP, or looked at pictures of what others have received, you probably have heard of a GI replacement slide. That's what I have on my 1911 here. They could be recognized by the typically dark parkerizing, as well as the markings. On the left is the part number of the slide, 7790314. On the right is the maker. Typically this is an abbreviation, as in the case of my 1911, TZ, which is IMI, Israeli Military Industries. Instead there could be a 5-digit cage code. I have a list of those on the screen now. I don't believe this is a complete list of all the companies that produce replacement slides. Colt, for example, made slides post-war that included their company name on the right side. As for the history of the replacement slide, 1911 production for the US military stopped at the end of World War II. However, they continued to purchase replacement parts as needed. The Israeli slide I have was made in the 1980s. The 1911, as originally produced, had an expected service life of 5,000 to 6,000 rounds. Between the wars, as metallurgy and heat treating processes improved over time, that expected service life doubled to 10,000 to 12,000 rounds. The 1911 itself had a very long service life as the US military's primary sidearm. To give a rough estimate of what 12,000 rounds looks like, that's 300 rounds annually for 40 years. I'm not sure if that number is high or low for the era, but for range use in the modern day, that's only 6 boxes of ammo. I know people that shoot 300 rounds weekly, if not more. Let's take a look at the failures. The most common failure in a 1911 slide is cracking from repeated use. Most cracks start at the corners, typically around the ejection port or the spring cover. Here are a few pictures of cracked slides I could find with a quick search. The replacement slides made post-war are fully hardened instead of partially hardened. Metallurgy again improved as well. I wasn't able to find any figures for improvements in expected service life, but the general idea is that these slides being newer, they have less rounds through them already and have a longer service life ahead of them. So if a shooter 1911 is what you're after, I wouldn't hesitate to shoot a pistol that has a replacement slide.